Hi everyone, I'm back after a long time and hopefully there will be no pause after today. So I will be publishing videos in every day anyway. So in our last video tutorial, we have implemented this Google login thing and we kept this anonymous routing as of now, but not right now. In this video tutorial, we are gonna implement GoRouter to replace this anonymous routing. You know that the anonymous routing is little bit backdated and this is not a developer friendly thing. So we are gonna use our GoRouter package to implement navigation. So I have already added my GoRouter dependencies in my public.y email. You can see this we have added very earlier, and for this tutorial we need to go to our file explorer or the folder views, and inside the app view we are gonna create another folder that would be router, and inside router we're gonna create another file that would be app router dot, and here we are gonna implement that core router configuration. So we need to create the app router class first, and inside that static final go router, it could be go router. So let me import the go router. I don't see any go router import options. I don't know, so let's manually input it. So this one, okay, so it needs the routes, so we're gonna implement routes later. So basically if you read the doc you will see that inside the GoRouter configuration you define the routing path page 2 or the root page, and you set the widget or the screen for the builder, and in when you wanna navigate you will just call context.go, something like that with the path. So read the documentation and explore on your own if you haven't already implemented GoRouter in any of your project, and come back to my tutorial later. But let's move on with me and you can also follow along with me as well. So for routes we will have go route, and the path we will decide later, but the view will be something like so. So it would be context and state. So and this is our home page. No, we don't have any home page, so this is our onboarding page as of now, right? So we can define it as a route, or and we have one more path as well, so that is our counter page, right? So that would be our counter page. So that would be our counter page as well, and definitely this is our private router, so we need to return this as well. Static go router get route, and that's how we are actually exposing it to outside. Now we need to go to our app class, and inside our material app we will have the router, and we don't need the home, and so this will be our router config will be our app router dot route, and we don't need this all other imports. And inside our onboarding page, what we can do as per the GoRouter documentation, we can simply call context dot go, and that would be our counter page as defined inside like this way, counter page. So let's see. So this is the counter page. So if we close the app and run it again, and if you hit the Google login and complete done, so now this is actually working with our new contest.go way. So this is okay, but not okay yet, because you see that every time we have to navigate to other pages, we are gonna need to hard code the path, which we don't wanna do. So inside here, we can create another class app route, which will have two things, path and name. Okay, so that would be dot path and require this dot name. And what we're going to do, we're going to implement that app route inside our onboarding page and counter page, and that's how we're going to call there. So if we call it static app route equal app route, and we set the path counter page and set the name counter, and if we copy it and put it also inside onboarding page like here, and just rename it with onboarding, name would be onboarding, and go to our app route and just replace the initial with onboarding page dot route dot path, and same here as well. So counter page route dot path, and as we haven't decided the initial path, so initial location we have to also set that as onboarding page dot route dot path. And inside our onboarding page, while we are navigating to counter page, we can remove this hard-coded string with counter page dot route dot path, and if we record the app and rerun it, it should work as like previous. So in this way, there is a benefit if for say there is a lot of pages in our app and some new developer we onboard to our project, they will have some hard time going through the exploring the code. So if that person, that developer come across like this one, so it says that if the token is not empty, then we go to the counter page. So that time that person easily go to the counter page from here easily. So just control B and click on the counter page, will navigate to that file and that person can check out the code. So this is much cleaner and lot easier for us. So let's see if it works. So if we hit the login with Google, okay, and if we done, so now it works, and we can have so many things like context.go, push, or replace. We need to use go here because we don't want user to go back to the previous page. So that's how we need to do the context.go, and there is the full documentation here. So how did I know that we have to use context.go? Because I have read the documentation very well. So go check out to the GoRouter documentation and learn on your own, and you will understand how the navigation works better. So this is very short video tutorial after a long break, and in our next video we are gonna set up the service locator for dependency injection, so that we can persist the authentication. As of now, if there is no way of persisting the login token, so in our next video tutorial we are gonna implement that. So till then, have a great day. Bye.